There are places on this planet that seem almost too extraordinary to be real. Places where nature has sculpted landscapes so dramatic, so impossibly beautiful, that standing within them feels like stepping into another dimension entirely. From ancient geological formations that took millions of years to carve themselves into existence, to shimmering waters that glow with colors no photograph can truly capture, the world is filled with destinations that remind us just how magnificent our planet truly is. These are not simply tourist attractions or items on a bucket list. They are living, breathing testaments to the raw, creative power of the earth itself. Some of these places have been worshipped by ancient civilizations. Others were only discovered by the wider world within the last century. And a few remain so remote that only a handful of people ever get to witness them with their own eyes. What unites all of them is an undeniable sense of wonder, the kind that stops you mid-breath and makes you feel genuinely small in the most humbling and beautiful way possible. So let us take a journey across continents and oceans, through deserts and rainforests, over mountains and beneath crystal-clear seas, to explore the most amazing places this world has to offer. Few places on Earth command the kind of immediate, overwhelming awe that the Grand Canyon does. Carved over millions of years by the Colorado River in the state of Arizona in the United States of America, this colossal chasm stretches approximately 446 kilometers in length and plunges to depths of over 1.6 kilometers. The canyon walls tell a geological story spanning nearly 2 billion years of Earth's history, with each layer of rock representing a different era, a different world. The colors shift dramatically depending on the time of day, from deep purples and blues at dawn to blazing oranges and reds at sunset. Standing at the rim and gazing into that vast, silent expanse is one of those experiences that genuinely defies description. Moving to the southern tip of South America, Patagonia straddles the border between Argentina and Chile and offers a landscape that feels almost prehistoric in its scale and wildness. Jagged granite peaks pierce the sky above the Torres del Paine National Park, while enormous glaciers grind slowly through ancient valleys. The Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the few glaciers in the world that is not currently retreating, advances at a rate of approximately 2 meters per day, occasionally calving massive chunks of ice into the turquoise waters of Lake Argentino with a thunderous crack that echoes across the entire valley. Patagonia is a place where the wind never truly stops, where condors circle overhead, and where the sheer untamed power of nature is on constant, magnificent display. There are natural phenomena so spectacular that entire travel industries have been built around the sole purpose of witnessing them. The aurora borealis, commonly known as the Northern Lights, is perhaps the most famous of these. Visible from countries including Norway, Iceland, Finland, Canada, and Alaska in the United States of America, this celestial light show occurs when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's atmosphere, producing ribbons and curtains of green, purple, pink, and white light that dance across the night sky. The best viewing conditions occur during the winter months when nights are longest and skies are clearest. Standing beneath a full aurora display, watching those luminous waves ripple silently overhead is an experience that has moved countless people to tears. It is one of those rare moments when the universe feels genuinely close. On the opposite end of the sensory spectrum, the Amazon rainforest in South America is a place of overwhelming, almost chaotic abundance. Covering approximately 5.5 million square kilometers across 9 countries, the Amazon is home to an estimated 10% of all species on Earth. The air is thick and warm and alive with the sounds of insects, birds, and animals. rivers the color of dark tea wind through the undergrowth, and the canopy above forms a dense, layered ceiling of green that filters the sunlight into something soft and golden. The Amazon is not a comfortable place to visit, but it is an absolutely essential one, a reminder of what the world looked like before human civilization began reshaping it. Not all of the world's most amazing places are defined by raw wilderness. Some achieve their extraordinary status through a combination of natural beauty and human artistry. The Greek island of Santorini, perched in the Aegean Sea, is one such place. Its iconic whitewashed buildings with their brilliant blue domes cascade down the cliffs of a volcanic caldera, creating one of the most photographed and instantly recognizable landscapes on the planet. The sunsets here are legendary, painting the sky in shades of amber, rose, and violet as the sun descends into the sea. But beyond its visual perfection, Santorini carries within it the echoes of one of the most powerful volcanic eruptions in recorded history, an event that may have contributed to the collapse of the Minoan civilization thousands of years ago. The Maldives, a nation of approximately 1,200 coral islands scattered across the Indian Ocean, represents a different kind of paradise entirely. Here, the water is so clear and so impossibly blue that the boundary between ocean and sky seems to dissolve entirely. Overwater bungalows sit above lagoons teeming with marine life, and the coral reefs below are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on the planet. Ha Long Bay in Vietnam adds yet another dimension to this collection of water-based wonders. Approximately 2,600 limestone karst islands rise dramatically from the emerald waters of the Gulf of Tonkin, their forested peaks shrouded in morning mist. Navigating through these formations by boat, watching the light change as it filters between the towering rocks, is an experience of quiet, meditative beauty. The Sahara Desert, stretching across approximately 9.2 million square kilometers of northern Africa, is the largest hot desert on Earth. Most people imagine it as an endless sea of sand dunes, and while those dunes do exist in spectacular form, the Sahara is actually a landscape of extraordinary variety. Rocky plateaus, ancient dry riverbeds, salt flats, and mountain ranges all exist within its borders. The silence of the deep Sahara at night is unlike anything else on Earth, a complete and total absence of sound that feels almost physical. And the stars above, unobstructed by any light pollution, form a canopy so dense and brilliant that the Milky Way appears as a solid band of light stretching from horizon to horizon. At the opposite extreme of the planet's geography stands Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth at 8,148.86 meters above sea level, located in the Himalayas on the border between Nepal and Tibet. Even those who never attempt to climb it are drawn to the Everest region for trekking routes that pass through some of the most dramatic mountain scenery on the planet. The Khumbu Icefall, the Western CWM, the sheer scale of the surrounding peaks, all of it combines to create an environment that is simultaneously terrifying and transcendently beautiful. The mountain has claimed many lives, and that danger is part of what makes it so compelling, a place where human ambition and natural power meet in their most extreme forms. What all of these places share, beyond their obvious visual magnificence, is the ability to fundamentally shift the way we see ourselves and our place in the world. The Grand Canyon makes us feel the weight of geological time. The Amazon reminds us of the staggering complexity of life. The Northern Lights connect us to the cosmos in a way that no classroom ever could. Santorini shows us that beauty can be both natural and human-made, that civilization at its best does not destroy its environment, but finds ways to exist within it harmoniously. The Maldives and Ha Long Bay remind us of the fragility of these wonders, Both are threatened by climate change and rising sea levels in ways that make their current existence feel precious and urgent. The Sahara teaches us that emptiness is not the same as absence, that in the most barren landscapes, there is still profound richness to be found. And Everest, perhaps more than any other place on this list, confronts us with our own limitations, with the humbling reality that no matter how advanced our technology or how strong our determination, there are forces in this world that remain beyond our control. These places are not simply destinations. They are experiences that change people, that expand the boundaries of what we thought possible, and that leave permanent marks on the imagination. The world is extraordinary, and these places are its most extraordinary expressions. They deserve to be protected, celebrated, and experienced by as many people as possible, because a world that still contains such wonders is a world still very much worth fighting for.